Hey there! Good to see everyone again. As a reminder, my name is East, and I am an eastern indigo snake, and I am joined today by my co-host Skittles, the rainbow boa.
This is the third and final part of our 3-part series. If you have not watched the previous videos, I highly recommend you check out our page to learn more on how to support reptile conservation.
This is Behind the Scales, episode 3. Today we are talking about invasive species.
Oh, I know a bit about this one. The U.S. Department of Agriculture defines invasive species as a non-native species to the ecosystem whose introduction causes or is likely to cause economic or environmental harm or harm to human health. Boas like myself are considered invasive species.
The state of Florida in the United States unfortunately deals with a heavy burden from invasive species. The humid and warm climate of the state makes it the perfect place for many invasive species to make their new home.
A few major species that have invaded Florida include green iguanas, Nile monitors, and tegus. As seen on this map, they are quite widespread through the state.
Many of them were originally pets that either were released by their owners or escaped from their homes due to poor animal husbandry efforts, and have since thrived in Florida's native habitats. This directly connects back to our second episode that talks about the exotic pet trade and is a great example as to why it is very important to be incredibly responsible when it comes to owning an exotic pet.
Another major invasive species group in Florida are snakes. While snakes thrive in the Florida habitats just like their lizard counterparts, snakes are also a major threat to society.
With origins also as previously owned pets, pythons have thrived in the wetlands of Florida, growing to sizes upwards of 20 feet long. Their size comes with the threat of attacking humans and other companion animals, on top of preying on native species. This leads to native population decline.
Some of our friends at the Wildlife Learning Center are considered part of this invasive group. Meet Pandora and Zig Zag.
Pandora is a lavender reticulated python. Pandora is quite the catch with his unique yellow scales. This comes from being bred specifically for the exotic pet trade. Pandora used to be a pet, like most of the invasive snakes in Florida. He is currently 15 feet long and still growing. His size led him to being surrendered to the center where he is adored and cared for. But in many cases, snakes like Pandora would be released into the wild to fend for themselves. Being dumped into the wild would have been the easy way out for his previous owners, but luckily they took the responsible steps in rehoming him at the center.
Zig Zag is a red-tailed constrictor boa, another popular pet that is often seen in the Florida wetlands after being illegally released from human care. While both Zig Zag and Pandora are both sweet snakes at the end of the day, large snakes can exhibit aggressive behaviors towards humans and other animals that can be life-threatening in some cases.
Due to the drastic increase in invasive species, Florida is taking legal action to regulate invasive species populations to help protect their own native species as best as they can. Being a responsible pet owner and understanding the risks of introducing foreign species to non-native habitats will help places like Florida maintain their biodiversity and keep invasive populations to a minimum. If you come across an invasive species to your area, speak up to local authorities. This can be a great way to help conservation efforts in your area. To learn more, check out these resources.
Never release non-native species into the wild. Invasive species can disrupt ecosystems and harm local wildlife.
Let's protect our natural habitats by keeping pets where they belong. Make responsible choices for a healthier planet.